Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Vigili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, Executive Legate welcomes a high-level Swedish government healthcare delegation. MCPS Superintendent Larry Bowers presents his FY17 operating budget. And later, the Damascus High School football team wins the state championships. But first, County Executive Ike Legate spent an entire day listening to experts and members of the senior community. This during his Aging Summit held at the Silver Spring Civic Building. Feedback from this exchange will be considered when preparing the FY17 operating budget. It was 7 hours of brainstorming among experts and county seniors. Executive Ike Legate held this second Summit on Aging just after receiving the results of a survey where 2,000 seniors responded that Montgomery County is overall a great place to live. However, the executive pinpoints some areas for improvement.
But there are some things in the survey that you would note that are somewhat troubling. People note that accessibility is a challenge for many still. That they are concerned about programs with special needs for seniors. And of course, the ongoing need for seniors to have continued job opportunities. And certainly, the huge challenge of housing, affordable housing. We have a great deal of work still ahead of us.
Part of giving feedback to the executive incorporated to identify the 5 top priorities of concern for seniors. Again and again, better sidewalks and pedestrian safety came on top. Another area of interest, access to and understanding technology.
We're going to teach high school students how to teach our older adult population how to use technology, and we'll be piloting this at our Schweinhaut Senior Center.
At the summit, Montgomery County became the first in the state of Maryland to join the network of AARP, World Health Organization, age-friendly communities. The county also became the second in the state to join the Dementia Friendly America initiative. According to Executive Legate, the survey results and the top priorities highlighted during the summit will help them when preparing the FY17 operating budget. County seniors are encouraged to continue to participate on this dialogue. The survey will continue to be live online for residents to bring up their ideas and concerns. To participate, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/senior. Ending homelessness in Montgomery County has been a top priority of the County Council for some time. The county is currently participating in the Zero 2016 campaign to end veteran homelessness, and $500,000 was allocated by the council to fund this initiative. Recently, we caught up with one of the last veterans housed by the county this year, something he thought could never be possible.
For Hyradine Amaro, having a key to his own home is no longer a dream. Thanks to the Montgomery County Council and the Montgomery County Coalition for the Homeless, this United States veteran who was once homeless now has a roof over his head. 34-year-old Hyradine left Africa to come study here in the United States. After getting his degree, he decided to become a U.S. citizen and enlist in the Army. He served as a combat engineer and also trained in Homeland Security. Injuries to both of his knees forced him to end his military career early. He tried connecting with relatives in Ohio, but was unsuccessful. He then ended up here in Montgomery County, a disabled homeless veteran.
I was living in my car. I was really, and it was really tough.
Things were so desperate.
I didn't have no hope. I want to be honest with you. I thought it's over.
Hyradine had made the decision to return to Africa to be with his family.
I took the decision. I said, you know what? I'm going back to Africa. That's it. I can. After serving, after doing anything I was supposed to do to this country, and after all I've done, I wasn't feeling great. I said, you know what? I don't think maybe I did the right decision.
But within a matter of hours, his life would change. One of the many priorities of the Montgomery County Council is to end homelessness here, with special attention given to veterans. As part of the Zero 2016 campaign to end homelessness among veterans by the end of 2015.
I can only say thank you, and I don't know how much I can say thank you. I'm I'm very, very fortunate and grateful.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
County Executive Ike Leggett joined local, state, and federal representatives in welcoming dignitaries from Sweden's e-health agency. Sweden selected Rockville-based Get Real Health to provide its citizens with a national health data platform consisting of a secure personal health record and tools to increase patient engagement and empower people to take greater control of their own health.
Along the way, Montgomery County was pleased to be a partner in the company's development. They were part of our incubator program for about 3.5 years. As Robin will tell you, we were with her, the team, every step of the way, helping to find office space and provide whatever assistance we could provide. Beyond the success of the company, Get Real Health is doing something more. Get Real Health made it a point to find vendors who are also right here in Montgomery County, adding to our economy. That's the perfect way to keep our business ecosystem healthy and thriving.
Sweden's selection of Get Real Health highlights the county's leadership as an exporter of health information technology and effectiveness as an incubator of innovative tech startups. Coming up on County Report This Week, Executive Leggett takes on the airwaves to talk about county accomplishments and challenges in 2015. And the clock is ticking for Affordable Care Act enrollment. We will have those stories and more right after this.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County Council President Nancy Florine held her first briefing with reporters this week, and she talked about her agenda for the year ahead.
Next year, we'll see, obviously, there's a fiscal challenge, and I'm personally going to try to prioritize our focus on economic development. As you know, the new Economic Development Corporation is in the process of being established, and I think that's going to set a great new tone for Montgomery County in terms of our job growth and expanding our tax base.
You can watch the entire Council President's news briefing by visiting mymcmedia.org. Executive Ike Leggett was the guest at the county's Spanish language radio show this week. He talked about the budgetary challenges faced in 2015 and about his priorities for the next year, which include funding for school construction, transportation, and maintaining the operations of the Department of Liquor Control under the county's management.
We want to ensure that we do a better job and to get more resources from the state to help us both in transit as well as educational construction and needs for our growing student bodies in Montgomery County.
We would like to remind county residents that might qualify for financial assistance that the Affordable Care Act enrollment due date is December 15th. Open enrollment will be until January 31st. However, to receive assistance, the application must be submitted no later than December 15th. Applicants may submit the application online by visiting marylandhealthconnection.gov or by walking in at county clinics to receive free assistance completing the form. For more information on the county locations, you may call 311. And with the holidays upon us, there is more cooking, gift wrapping, and more advertisements in the mail. Therefore, more waste is created, and county residents are reminded to recycle during this time of the year. Remember to place newspapers, cardboards, plastic cans, and any other materials in the recycling bins.
As you're doing your entertaining, as you're wrapping your gifts, please be sure to recycle every single thing that can be recycled here in Montgomery County.
Holiday cooking can generate many types of bottles, jars, cans, and containers that can be either recycled or reused for storing leftovers.
There are things that folks can do to cut down on the amount of waste that they create. For example, thinking ahead and buying in bulk is always a very, very good practice. The other thing is, if you are cooking for guests and having a party, save the leftovers. Send leftovers home in reusable containers so that your guests can continue to enjoy all the things that you've cooked and made.
Montgomery County has an ambitious goal of recycling 70% of all waste by the year 2020. For more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling. Coming up on County Report this week, MCPS releases its FY17 operating budget. And Montgomery College holds an event in the hopes to eradicate hunger in our community. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Yeah, salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday, let's move Monday, sparkles next Sunday. 60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Vigili. Montgomery County Public Schools officials announced that they are now conducting radon tests in all of the schools after elevated levels were reported at 26 schools and 2 other buildings. Montgomery County Council member Craig Rice, who recently sponsored and passed a radon bill, said the news of elevated levels of radon at some county schools was a surprise to him.
You know, it's interesting because we passed, the county council passed a bill that dealt with making sure that radon testing was done for single family homes. And at the time when we were doing research, we had actually reached out to the school system and asked them, hey, we just wanted to find out, do you guys do radon testing as well? And if so, what results were? And they got back to us, said that yes, they do regular testing and that all of the levels were safe. And so that was before we had even passed the bill. That was more towards the September timeframe. And so we're very surprised to hear now that we have some schools that have higher levels. It certainly wasn't something that we can encompass as a part of our bill. It doesn't fall under the council's purview, but something that certainly we want to bring rise to because it is an important safety consideration. While I've looked at the numbers and not seen anything that represents an immediate danger, it certainly is a matter of concern and certainly something that needs to be addressed.
Montgomery County Public Schools Interim Superintendent Larry Bowers released his recommendations for the school system's operating budget for fiscal year 2017. MCPS TV has a story.
Each year when we are working on the budget, it is our students that I am thinking about. Budgets aren't about numbers, they are about people.
Before a standing room only crowd, MCPS Interim Superintendent Larry Bowers presented his budget recommendations for fiscal year 2017. The $2.4 billion budget recommendation includes an increase of 4.5% to fund the same level of services for more than 2,500 additional students.
I am asking for full funding of this budget. This is what is needed to ensure that we have a strong foundation for the future. Over the last several years, I have seen cracks in this foundation. We simply cannot cut any further, or else these cracks will widen. We owe it to every student to do all we can to make sure they get the best possible education each and every day. However, we cannot continue to fund the budgets as we have in the past and expect the school system and our schools to meet our targets and close the achievement gaps.
During his speech, Mr. Bowers outlined some strategic enhancements to include a focus on equity and cultural proficiency, literacy and mathematics, career readiness, as well as the importance of partnerships and community engagement.
This should be seen as a down payment on the investment that we need to make on the future of our students.
Attendees commented on the superintendent's recommendations and his theme of Fund Our Future.
I think the idea of Fund Our Future is very important. It's a good theme to keep in mind that it's not just about funding the budget and buying books, but this is really about our children's future and the future of our county.
Due to budget cuts since 2009, where we've lost about $1,200 per student in local funding, we've had to find ways to make that up. And one of the ways that you make that up is by increasing class size. So we believe it's time for local funding to see an increase.
As we go forward with the budget, if we continue to have cuts like we have had in the past, I think that presents a number of issues for our schools, for our students, for our staff, and that really will be much more damaging than I think most people realize.
The Board of Education holds public hearings on the budget in January. To learn more about the FY 2017 operating budget and to view the entire budget presentation, visit the MCPS budget website. The City of Rockville is giving area high school students a chance to help mold Rockville's future. Rock 11 Now's Colby Ford explains.
Among other things,
the City of Rockville is looking toward the future with their Rockville 2040 Comprehensive Master Plan update. That updated plan describes the vision for the city's future and how to make it happen. So the Rockville Planning Commission told the long-range planning staff to hold listening sessions to ask Rockville residents the simple question: what do you want Rockville to be like in 2040? And who better to ask than the future adults who will be responsible for making this vision a reality.
We're at Rockville High, and we're doing a series of listening sessions all throughout the city to hear what the folks in Rockville would like the future to be as key information to help to update the city's master plan.
I like how it's like the mix of like the trails, and then there's also the mansion.
The students discuss their ideas for 2040, how they love living in Rockville, and how they want to be a part of shaping the city's tomorrow.
And we like the food options along Rockville Pike and in Town Center, and we wanted to keep those in the future.
While some of the students may not all live here, they all have a stake in the master plan because they all learn here in the city of Rockville.
The Civic Center we thought was one of the great parts of Rockville, like the trails and we like the car shows and all the things that are going on around there.
And the Rockville Planning Commission is using these listening sessions to get the unique perspectives of Rockville High School, Wootton, and Richard Montgomery High School students.
They've been really great. They have a different cut than some of the folks in the neighborhoods do, and that's why we're here.
The Rockville 2040 listening sessions have been all across the city, getting the input from all ages and cultures. And this valuable information will be used to make the new plan for Rockville. To keep up with the Rockville 2040 Comprehensive Master Plan update, head to our website at rockvillemd.gov/Rockville2040. For County Report This Week, I'm Colby Ford.
Food insecurity is a problem in the poorest countries as well as in Montgomery County. Here's how students are bringing the issue to the forefront through a unique banquet at Montgomery College.
Most of us know what a hunger pang feels like, but what about chronic hunger? Montgomery College students set out to simulate world hunger through a unique banquet where you could taste what food inequality is like.
The Hunger Banquet is an interactive meal that explores the food injustices today and the broken food systems. The interactive meal is set up into 3 class systems: the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. When people come in, they randomly get assigned a ticket to where they're going to sit. The upper class gets a full meal, a banquet, and it's plentiful. The middle class gets just enough to eat, and then the lower class gets a very small meal that's not very nutritious, and this is designed to set up and illustrate the ways that that food injustice plays out in the world. They get to feel it firsthand, the percentage of people who actually are in the upper class versus the middle, and then especially the lower class.
The event came from the students. I'd gone to India with a travel abroad program, and the students, there were about 10 or 15 of them, and when we came back we were so moved by what we'd seen in India that we knew we wanted to talk about what had happened. So they said, well, let's do a hunger banquet, and so we did a hunger banquet. I have come to realize really that there are hungry students right here on campus, and every time that we do the banquet, someone stands up and talks about being hungry. That's my favorite part.
Students were placed at random in unique socioeconomic roles, and they walked away with a new perspective.
It was kind of heartbreaking, honestly, to just be looking down on everybody and knowing that I was so much more privileged than everyone else in the room. It was especially tough to look down on everybody who was just getting a bag of chips, realizing that so many people have to go through this impoverishment of malnutrition and just not being able to feed their families enough and just live a healthy life, which every human being should be able to do.
For County Report this week, in Rockville, I'm Carolina Galeano.
Yeah.
Coming up next on County Report this week, Damascus football team sets state records and we interview its running back. Plus, you will meet our Pet of the Week. Don't go away, County Report this week is coming right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
This message brought to you by FEMA. Home fires occur most often in winter. Keep anything that can catch fire at least 3 feet from heating equipment. And never use an oven to heat your home. Stay in the kitchen when frying, grilling, or broiling food. Turn space heaters off when you leave the room or go to bed. Make sure all vents are clear of snow and ice to allow carbon monoxide to vent outside. Have your furnace, heating system, and chimneys serviced each year by a qualified professional. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. A Montgomery County high school took home the Class 3A football state championship title. Maureen Chowdy reports.
And they are the best, as the Damascus Swarm and Hornets took home the Class 3A state championship title with a perfect winning season. It's the 8th state title in the school's history. Star running back Jake Funk scored a total of 7 touchdowns, 6 in the first half alone.
You just keep going, you get your first, you keep going, you're not done. You just got to keep thinking to yourself, you're not done, you're not done, you're not done.
And that's exactly what Funk did, leading the Swarm and Hornets to the big win with his unstoppable power and speed against the Dundalk Owls.
I can't, thank my offensive line enough. They're the reason why we won this state championship tonight, offensively and defensively.
This is a true story of redemption. Last year, the team lost at the state finals after leading at the half.
I didn't believe it until it was really, really late in the game because, like I said, we had the lead, and last year we gave up the lead, and you never really knew. But I guess when we started subbing some guys in there, and we felt it was okay, and the clock was running, it's just kind of surreal to look up and see the fans and see the team and the way they're feeling, and just think back to everything we've all put in. It's pretty special.
To be able to come back and have our motto back to the bank and finish it this year, it's amazing.
The win was also special for fans.
We are the team of this state.
and probably the nation too. I feel like we could take on everyone and anyone that comes in our path. It's a great feeling.
I don't even have words to explain how excited I am to be here today. Our team has worked really hard to get this far. They've practiced every day. They've worked their butts off, and they deserve it.
We've won every game so far. We're the best team in Maryland.
Looking ahead to next season.
Oh yeah, we take it one day at a time. But we got a good team coming back next year. Our JV was really good, and we got a bunch of kids starting on varsity as sophomores this year, so it should be pretty good.
For Counter Report this week, I'm Maureen Chaudhary.
Star running back Jake Funk has set and reset state records and led the Damascus Swarming Hornets to an undefeated season and a state championship. Next year, he will be playing for the Maryland Terps. MyMC Media's Sonia Burke reports.
Funk led his team to victory and set a state record for the number of touchdowns in a 3A title game on the same day he learned he was the Maryland Gatorade Football Player of the Year. The week before this game, he set a new state record for the number of touchdowns scored in a single season. A senior, Funk is committed to play for the Maryland Terps next year.
The biggest thing that attracted me to Maryland was just how close it was to home. Second, they're building the new Cold Fieldhouse and dedicating part of it to sports medicine and biotechnology. And that's what I was thinking about going into.
As for his success on the field, his high school coach credits his work ethic.
He's the kind of kid that did everything he could in the offseason, above and beyond what we're asking him as a coaching staff, and which is a lot already.
The Damascus fans also help.
I couldn't thank them enough for everything they've done for me as well as my team.
And the star running back also has high praise for his coach.
He's really become like a second father figure to me. He's kind of the father, that just watches over you when you're in school.
I love him like a son, so, hopefully we can go out together in a blaze of glory.
Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. Kathy Stanhope joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. Kathy?
Our pet this week is Gypsy, and she is a very, very special girl. She's had a hard time of it, but she's finally been rescued here at the shelter, and she's looking for a home. She's about 12 years old, and she's very scared and very lonely. But as you can see, if you rub her belly, she just calms down, and she's just adorable. Please give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit Gypsy on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. And remember to look for our Purple Care and Amber Care signs. They have special fees for those animals, and we also have a special going on for Home for the Holidays, so we can get as many of these special needs animals into forever homes.
It is that time of the year when Brookside Gardens lights up for the holidays. Walking through the Enchanted Garden is quite a treat for the entire family.
This light extravaganza is more than a half a mile long and contains close to 1 million colorful lights.
Beautiful. Everything's so beautiful.
I'm really impressed. I never really thought how much time it might take to do something like this.
They're gorgeous. They're just absolutely beautiful.
I've never been here at night, and I can't believe it. I seen them doing all the work here, but I can't believe they did it to this degree.
Just all the lights and how much effort they put into this place.
I had just heard a lot of great things about it, and so we wanted to check it out for ourselves. That the girls are old enough to experience and understand and actually appreciate it.
I like that one. Do you like that big monster right there? Mm-hmm. What do you think of all this? Is this so pretty? Yeah.
So we remind you that the light displayed will run until January 3rd. For more information, visit brooksidegardens.org. And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.